Right, guys. So basically, as you know, I do have two mini PCs. One is the Boss Game M5 mini desktop with Ryzen AI Max Plus 395 with Radeon 8060S graphics, integrated graphics. Right. So basically, what I've been doing basically is I've been installing a couple of games, and basically I've installed some games on my Ryzen AI Max 395 PC mini desktop. Sorry, this one does have 16 cores and 32 threads, and I'll just show you now. This is quick CPU. You can download this from the internet. And at the moment, I think I've got only about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 cores active. The other cores are inactive. These are just parked basically. It's saying balance power, no overlay, and then core parking is 41%. Frequency scaling is 27%, and turbo boost is 25%. Performance is set at 20%, and it says temperature is 41 degrees Celsius. It says maximum is 100 degrees Celsius, and I think this is anything like from 100 is about 59 degrees Celsius. It says utilization is maximum core is 8. It fluctuates, but it's about 8.2, and then minimum core just says 0.0%. But up here it doesn't say 8, it just goes to about 2.3 and then fluctuates. Clock is about 2 gigahertz, and then of course maximum core says 2.4, minimum core 1.8 gigahertz. Power is 11 watts. VID is 0.998 volts, and maximum core says 1.069 volts. Minimum core does say 0.944 volts. Right, it says TDP is about 55 watts. Mine has got 3 power options. So if I tap on my mini desktop, you see that's the second performance. I think that one's called performance, and then this one is the overclock one, the red one, and then this is the power mode. So this just takes it down to 55 watts. It's always on 55 watts, so it doesn't matter which performance mode you're on. In terms of if you're not playing any games, if you do park the cores, even if you don't park the cores, it will always say 55 watts. Right, so I've told you that quick CPU can be downloaded from the internet for free. Of course, I use Steam a lot, but I do have Xbox. I've got EA games. I've got Ubisoft Connect. I've got GOG.com. I think that's like GOG is they do games, and then I've got a few other apps in there. Right, Omen Gaming Hub. I do use this one. I told you this is used to boost it's like quick CPU, but this one is more directly involved with. What it does is basically it puts some programs in the background idle, and then it enables the PC to be much faster or to focus more on gaming. Then obviously I've got AMD Adrenalin's. This is software, Adrenaline Edition AMD software. I did tell you this one is AA. AI is got apps, but I don't have any. On the gaming, on the graphics side, I could choose HyperX or Quality, but I did say I prefer the default because default allows me to do what I like with this. So Radeon Super Resolution is disabled. AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2.1 is enabled. And then search mode is set to auto. I used to have this on high, but I changed it to auto. Performance mode is performance. Fast motion response is repeat frame, but there is blended frame, but it's got this. I just leave it on repeat frame. Radeon anti-lag is disabled. Radeon boost is disabled. Radeon chill is enabled. Idle FPS used to be on 60. I put it down to 30, and then peak FPS is 60. Radeon image sharpening is enabled. Sharpness used to be at 80%. I put this down to 10%. Wait for vertical sync has always been off unless application specifies. I have put this on sometimes, but it doesn't make much of a difference. I just leave it off. I think on is just like if it's hitting 60, it will remain on 60. But of course, if you have this on, then it will never go above 60. You know what I mean? So, because that's the peak FPS. So you just want to leave that off in case you can get more than 60 FPS in the game. And then frame rates target control is enabled, and maximum FPS is 50. But because vertical refresh is off, this will go above 50 or 60. This is just like a minimum thing. Anti-aliasing user application setting. Anti-aliasing method is multi-sampling. Morphological anti-aliasing is disabled. Anti-traffic filtering is enabled, and anti-traffic filtering level is 16 times. Filtering, texture filtering quality performance. Surface format optimization. Surface format optimization is enabled. Tessellation mode is AMD optimized, and OpenGL triple buffering, like I told you, don't use this, is disabled. This used to be on 8-bit pixel format, but I changed it to 10-bit pixel format, which is enabled. Reset shader cache. I told you guys don't touch that, because if you play a lot of Call of Duty games, it will reset all your stuff. In here, I do have GPU memory, GPU, and then obviously system memory, which is 128 gigabytes. It says 8000 megahertz memory. It says the utilization is 13.6 gigabytes, and then it says CPU is AMD Ryzen AI Max Plus 395 with Radeon 8060S. Utilization is 2%, and CPU temperature is 41.1 to 41, basically 40 to 41 degrees Celsius. Latency, it says frame generation lag, there's nothing there, and then FPS, frame rate, frame time, and 90th, I don't know if this is 1% or, it does say 99%, 99 TH% FPS, but there's nothing showing. Obviously, I'm not playing the game right now. GPU is saying AMD Radeon TM8060S graphics. Utilization is 4%. Power consumption 11 watts. GPU temperature, is 39 degrees Celsius. Mine never goes above. You know, that's why I like this PC. It's not like the Pro Desk one. I'm going to show you is crazy, because these are using the same power, and yet this has got 39 degrees. I was like, the Pro Desk that I've got, the other mini PC I've got, is like 69 degrees Celsius. I can't understand why, because this is only on 39. It never goes above that. Right, GPU memory, AMD Radeon TM8060S graphics. Utilization is 2,217 megabytes, and clock speed is 921 megahertz. Right, go to tuning. Mine, it says variable graphics memory, which is custom. Select an amount below. Obviously, this is 128 gig, and this allows you to go from 0.5 gigabyte, 1 gig, 2 gig, 4 gigabyte, 8 gigabyte, 16 gig, 32, and 64, and then of course I use 96 gigabytes. And remaining system memory is 32. So if you went to this, minimum is about, I think this is about 8 gigabytes. Medium is about 16, and high is 32 gigabyte. Why don't I use this? Well, because I prefer using the 96. I don't see a difference between the 96, the 64, or the the 16. I do see a difference between the 8 and the 16, because obviously 8, a lot of games that I play, I always play them on high graphics or ultra or overkill, like I do with Battlefield 6 with the Red Sector Battle Royale. And obviously I do notice a huge difference with 8, because it wants to use more than 8 gigabyte. So if you use 16, it seems okay, but still it doesn't give you the same performance. I just use 96. Alright, so there's nothing important in this one. Then gaming, obviously it's just games I've got. I told you what I'm using. You can always refresh this. If you want to add games, you can. You just have to click on the 3 buttons. And if you click on the 3 buttons, it will say scan for games, hide games, or add a game. If you click on add game, it just takes you to the gallery first. Then you have to select this PC. Select whatever drive you use for games, because some people can have 2 or 3 drives. I only got 1, and then usually if you got Steam games, it's in program files x86 usually has Steam games. I play a lot of Steam games or Rockstar games, but Rockstar's like GTA 5 stuff. Uh, Unless you've got Epic Games, you go to program files, and then EA games and Epic Games would normally be in program files. Right, so it just depends like where your games will be allocated, but you can check in program files x86 or program files, right? So that's how this goes. This system has 2 terabytes SSD. It's got 2 slots for M.2 slot. I paid 1,800 US dollars for this system. It came about 10 days ago, and I've had it for about, well, like roughly a week and something like that. And it came all the way from Hong Kong. It's got a warranty as well. It's a brand new system. So basically, Call of Duty says 70 FPS, Apex Legends is 30 FPS, and off the grid is 56 FPS. Battlefield 6, and that's on Overkill, is 82.2 FPS. It's fantastic, and this is Overkill. That's the highest graphic settings. 3D Mark demo. I don't know what I was using this for, but it just says 30 FPS. I don't know what I think it's Nomad. I wasn't really doing any graphical stuff, but it was on the highest setting. And then Star Wars Outlaws is 73.8 FPS, and that's with ray tracing. The Star Wars Outlaws was with ray tracing and everything set to high. So 73 is quite good. Like I said, a lot of these games I do play them on very high graphic settings. Omen, like I told you, Omen, I use this for putting some programs in the background that idle. It also has a cleaner. It can free up some RAM. It also has this PC which shows the utilization for CPU, the RAM utilization, storage, obviously, and network speed. And this top processor is actually a task manager. But like I said, it does more than a task manager. There's some apps or programs in here that you can actually block from connecting to your Wi-Fi. So this does a lot, but I don't use it for that. I just use it for the optimization of putting programs idle. And it will remain like this for as long as I want it to. And if you need to configure this, like I told you last time, what you have to do is where it says schedule usually to be off, you need to just click on this, goes on, and leave it where it says 12 a.m. and where it says weekly, there's no daily, or it says monthly, don't monthly, say weekly. The reason for this is you just take Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and this will do this. It will free up RAM every night, so that's why I like this. Like I said, it doesn't have the daily, so you have to select the weekly. But the trick with the weekly is you just select every day of the week, and then it just does it for you. See? So basically, it doesn't have the weekly one. You see? So you just have to select weekly, and then here it says Rika 1 week on, and then you select Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This will do this every day, freeing up RAM, because it won't know the difference. You know, it doesn't see the difference of the weekly. It just does it like a daily freeing up of RAM. I just use it. I mean, you don't have to use it if you don't want to. It's just an option. This is a set timer resolution. That's something to do with your resolution. You can download this for free. That's set timer resolution. That's S-E-T, the time is T-I-M-E-R. Resolution is RESOLUTION. And if you're wondering what is set timer resolution, it just helps with your refresh rate. Like I think it halves your resolution. So I'm using 1920 by 1080, so it probably puts this down to about 1280 by 800 or something like that. I think it just it halves your resolution. I don't know if it does. Like I'm using 144 hertz, it probably puts this down to about 77 hertz instead of using 144 hertz. I don't know what it actually does. All I know is that I do use it a lot, and that's why I do this. So I got Xbox open. The reason for Xbox is because I did download Warzone. So I've got Warzone now installed on the system. So I've got Warzone. The Warzone here is Call of Duty, obviously, and obviously on this one, on Steam, I also have Warzone as well. So I got Warzone in 2 different places, right? This one's an update. All right, so there's a lot of stuff in there. I don't know if I have put these into my settings thing. I'll have to check. I was downloading a few games. Human Need Z, which is HUMAITZ. Download Darren. Then Heaven Hold. That's HAVEN. Hold is HOLD. Last caretaker. So yeah. So then I've got Once Human and Dungeon and Kingdoms demo. Shadow Fight Arena. So most of these are demos. I think they're all demos anyway. So when open up settings, I'll put Xbox in the background because this I just wanted to check. Oh, this has an update as well. The Warzone. So I'm gonna update that in the background. I'm gonna put this on the side. You want to go into your settings, display, scroll down until you reach graphics, and then click on Add Desktop App. And basically here you just want to click on your C drive. Select because you're looking for the games that you have. I've got Steam, so I go into program files x86, look for Steam, find Steam, and then click on Steam apps, and then common. Right, so the first one is The Last Caretaker. I just go by what I'm seeing here. I could start from the others because these do go in alphabetical order. But I'm just going to start with what I'm seeing. Wait, I think the iRacing as well. I don't know if I've got this. I think I do. Yeah, it says specified app already installed, added. Yeah, fine. Right, so let me just look for this one, The Last Caretaker. So because it's alphabetical, it's just, you know, A, B, C, D and all that stuff. So you just have to find it. If I find it, there you go, Last Caretaker. Let me check. Yeah, okay, it's added that. Fine. Right, I'm just gonna check this. Binaries, Win64. There's another one here. I'm gonna check to see if there's any part of the game that's left that I haven't checked on. Binaries, Win64. Gotta add that. Fine. Right, that's the first one. Then I'm gonna go to Heaven Hold. I need to find it. Like I said, alphabetical order. I have to scroll the way up. Let's see, where is it? Heaven Holds, where is it? I can't see it. That's weird. That's strange. It's not here. Yeah, I can't see it. That's weird. Heaven Hold. Yeah, it's a H, isn't it? It might have a different name, so I'll just check. Let's see. I just have to check all my games to see. I might find it in here. It's not showing the game's name. I mean, it's not showing it the way it's supposed to show it. It's supposed to show it with the name, but I can't find it. Usually it'll appear this way, or it just gives a different name. So just gotta look a bit and see if I can actually find it. That's so weird. I've got all these other games. Right, let me see. I think there's a game I've seen here that I might find. What's this Project Fletcher? Right, it's not the one. Heaven Hold. That's a 35.2 gigabyte game. That's a big game. And that's, I know it's a demo, but still, that's a big game. You know, it's like, I can't even find it in here. I can't see it. Got Hawked, I've got Haunted Pause playlist, Hawked, Hawken, Reborn, Helldivers, Humanity Z. I can't find this one. This is strange. I mean, when it's a smaller game, of course it's a bit difficult to find it. But when it's like that big, it's like gigabytes. It's not tiny, is it? It's a big game. It should be in here somewhere. I'll just have to click on the games that I think it's in, and hope that it's in one of these, because 35 gigabytes is a lot. It's a big storage, you know. I mean, if it was tiny, if it was like 2 gigabyte, 3 gigabyte, I was like, okay, it doesn't matter. I'll just play the game. But 35 gigabytes, it's a big amount of storage for something that I can't find. It's so weird. It's not even showing up. There's nothing in here. It's just, I'm just wondering, like, did this game get inside? Does it have a different name? Did it go somewhere else? You know, like, did I miss it? Does it have a different name? See, I got all these games. Wotalia, Orobos, Festus, Adon, Toxic, Terratech, Super People, Stopgates, Star Wars. They're all in here. It's showing up, but this game in particular, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it because I don't know what's up with this game. It's called Heaven Home. It's not showing up. It's not there. Haunted Pulse, Halo, Infinite. All these other games are there except for this one. So I'm just gonna leave it. Okay, Humanity Z. I mean, maybe I need to start the game. Maybe then I'll see it, or maybe it's one of those games that because remember it's just a demo. It's not like I paid for the game, so I'm not really after it. I was just wondering how come I can't locate it. That's all. Uh, Humanity Z. I think it's a zombie game. It's about zombies or something. All right. The next one we're going for is Once Human. Now this game, I did have it last time. Didn't work for whatever reason, and I'm going to try it again because I know it definitely works on my system. I've seen it working on the Win 5, and the Win 5 is the same system as what I've got, so it has to work on the system. I just don't know why it didn't play on mine. Right. I've got this thing where I like to find the game wherever I can, you know. I like to check all the files. Not every file, but just make sure that I've got the entire game. I can't see anything, just these, I don't know what these are, these render, web view, support browser, you know. I like to add everything. Just in case, because you don't know what's important that comes with the game. Right, next one is Dungeons and Kingdoms. So that's D. That's C, D, Dungeons and Kingdoms. Where's Dungeon? There you go. These are the games you can find them easily, but just not that one. Right, so I'm gonna go back into the same file folder. That says data, it's got nothing to do with it. This is managed. This doesn't have anything to it, so that's fine. Next game, Shadow Fight Arena. Call of Duty is just basically updating. So it says Shadow Fight Arena. That's S. They found it. See? That's why I said all these other games I can find them except for that Heaven Hole. That's just weird. I know when I start the game and I start playing it, maybe then when I come back in here I'll find it. I don't know. It's just weird. Strange that I can't actually find it. Right, so I've done all of them. That's done. And what I like to do is once I've done, I clear that all. And then I just come into here and I do a bit of a check-in procedure to see what needs to be added to high performance. Why do I do this? I do this for all the games, all the exe files that I add in here. Because you see this one says let Windows decide. I don't want that. I want it to select high performance. Because I don't know what Windows is. And you see the other odd thing about this PC is that it's integrated graphics. So it is actually using the 8060S. So in my mindset, it's like even if Windows was to choose, there is no other graphics driver. There's only 8060. So my mindset is like it doesn't really matter, but I just feel like it's a good thing to check. Just make sure that these games are using the correct driver, you know, the correct graphics, you know, because I don't know what Windows was to choose on. Even if I show you guys here on the video, you'd notice that it doesn't show any other graphics setting that I think I might have. Even though it says let Windows decide, there is nothing else for the system to decide on because it's all integrated graphics. And this is, like I said, it's an AI mini desktop, so it doesn't come with the graphics card, and this does only come with the Ryzen AI AI Max 395. So basically, it would not come with a dedicated graphics card. So that's why I kind of know that it wouldn't select anything else. But I still like to come in here and add the game. It gives me just that sense that, you know, I've done the correct thing. It keeps saying let Windows decide. I don't know what it would choose apart from the 8060. I have been trying to play War Robots Frontiers, but I don't like the graphics setting on the game. It just doesn't look that good. I mean, all the other games I've played, they look nice except for this War Robots Frontiers. It's just, I don't know, like War Robots doesn't change, does it? It just looks the same. It looks really outdated, really old graphics, and doesn't look that good. So, like I said, it plays very well on my system, and it does play very well on the other system that I've got, the Pro Desk. But I just I don't understand why it doesn't look that good. I mean, it doesn't look that good on my Ryzen PC, so that's why I'm wondering, like, is this just it's like a mobile game, it will never change type thing. It's kind of disappointing. I was thinking I was gonna get some much better graphics, because I have this system, but nope, it's just the same as it's always been. War Robots doesn't change, does it? It doesn't matter what you play this on. Yeah, I mean, it kind of matters a little bit because basically, if you do have a slow PC, then it's not gonna play so well on your system. You have to play it also with lower graphics, but the graphics don't actually change. I mean, it doesn't matter what graphics settings you set it on because the graphics don't change. Right, so what I want to test on my system is Warzone, the Xbox version and the Steam version. That's all I want to test on my system. Oh yeah, there's a few new games that I've got that I'm going to test. That's all done. Just waiting for this one to finish up. Right, so the system I will be showing you guys is, I've shown you this one. This is that's the desk, that's M boss, the boss. Sorry, boss game M5. And let me just try to set this up so it does show this one. So this one is the Pro Desk. So as this is a Pro Desk, this is the one that I was talking about. This is the one that is not as fast as my, it's not as quick, can I say, it's not as fast as that one. Right, so this is some of the games I've got installed. Let me just show you guys what I've got here. I've got, this is AMD power control panel, and it says integrated graphics at the moment. If I go to profiles, I check what integrated graphics is, click on edit. TDP PL1 is for 40,000, TDP PL2 is 40,000, and CPU frequency is 3,800. I could select it to run with a game. I can select the game like XC file, but it doesn't work out always to be good in that order, so I just prefer not to do it that way. Right, so you go to status. If it lets me go into the status, oh yeah, it's saying profile saved. Right, so I'm just using that profile. Right, so, and the other thing about this profile is it can be set. This is docked and this is battery, but of course this was meant for a handheld, so that's why both of them are saying the same thing. So that's integrated graphics, and then with the MSI it says CPU is 400 megahertz, RAM is 1200 megahertz, and it says power limit, it doesn't show much, 0 millivolts. So then temperature is 68 to 69 degrees Celsius. Like I said, I don't know why, but my M5, the boss game mini desktop with the Ryzen AI Max Plus 395 with Radeon 80S graphics is actually lower in temperatures. That one can go about 39 degrees Celsius to 40 to 41 degrees Celsius, which is kind of weird because this one is using less power, but it's still doing about 69 to 70 degrees Celsius, which is kind of crazy. The CPU clock memory is about 1560 megahertz, and the core clock is 1630 megahertz, and the fan speed is 100%, as I will be gaming on this unit. And then of course I do have the Omen gaming hub on this as well, and this one is saying 66% CPU utilization. It does fluctuate, goes between 40, 50, 60, 70, 79% in CPU utilization. And then of course RAM utilization, it does say 88%. RAM utilization shows the storage is 6.7 gigabytes, free of 237.4 gigabytes. This is a 256 gigabyte SSD. It has got network speed, and I told you the same here as Task Manager. This is the same system that I've got on my Ryzen, so this is what I use it for. And I have put 3 programs in idle. I've used the cleaner as well. It's a bit slow to show, but there you go. It's been used already. Let's go to this. This is quick CPU. So this is already on high performance. Core parking is 100%. Frequency scaling is 100%. Turbo boost is 100%. It's the same AC. Performance is 100%. Temperature is 70 to 71 degrees Celsius. It says maximum 95 degrees Celsius, and minimum is about 25 degrees Celsius. Utilization is 49, 50, 45 degrees. It goes to 67%. It says maximum core is about 77%, and then minimum core is about 58%. Clock speed right now is about 2.9 to about 3.2. It says maximum core is 3.33 or 3.35 gigahertz. Minimum core clock is 2.86 gigahertz or 2.33 gigahertz. It fluctuates. Power limit at the moment, package is saying 13, 14, 15, 16, about 14, 15 watts, and then VID is 1102 volts. The maximum core is 1100 volts, and 1106 volts, and then it says minimum core is about 1088 volts, but it does fluctuate, it goes up and down. So right, so I've showed you all of this. Core packing on this is 4 cores, 8 threads, so it's a quad core with 8 threads. Showing you the quick CPU, that's AMD, and with the AMD I'm just going to check for any extra games that I may have. And right, so it's just adding some games. It's the same thing as the other AMD one, AMD edition software, except this one does not have the same tuning ability, utilities. So this is just a basic AMD Adrenaline software edition. Sorry, it has no AI apps. You can't add any AI apps to this. This is just a basic system. I'm going to go to graphics. In this, I use performance. It says Radeon anti-lag is enabled, Radeon boost is disabled, Radeon chill is disabled, Radeon image sharpening is disabled. Wait for vertical refresh is off unless application specifies. Advanced is frame rate target control is enabled. Maximum FPS is 60. Anti-aliasing is use application setting. Anti-aliasing method is multi-sampling. But for logical, anti-aliasing is disabled, and anisotropic filtering is enabled. Anisotropic filtering level is 16 times. Texture filtering quality is performance, and surface format optimization is enabled. AMD tessellation mode is AMD optimized. OpenGL triple buffering is disabled. Reset shader cache. Like I said, don't use this, especially if you play a lot of Call of Duty games. Right, so display. It says AMD FreeSync not supported, virtual super resolution enabled, GPU scaling is enabled, scaling mode is full panel, integral scaling is enabled, and color depth is 8bpc. Right, so that's basically it. And if I take you guys, I'm going to show you my other one, the M5. We're going to go to AMD. Let's see, this is graphics, right? Display. This doesn't show the display. Where is the display in this one? That's weird. I think in the graphics. Alright, this has got display. I can't see where mine is. That's so weird. It's got metrics, it's got some other stuff too. Just try to find out where that game in particular is. I mean, where that setting is. Go to settings. Oh, I found it. It's in settings. Right. Okay, so I've shown you what this one has. That's a Pro Desk. I'm going to quickly show you guys the other one, this one. And as you can see, they're not the same, right? They're not the same. So the AI one, Ryzen This is Ryzen AI Max Plus 395 with Radeon 8060S graphics. It's a AMD FreeSync Premium enabled, Virtual Super Resolution enabled, GPU scaling enabled, and scaling mode is preserved as aspect ratio, but you can change it full panel or center. I just chose preserved aspect ratio. And then integrated scaling is enabled. Color depth 8bpc is right. Color depth is 8bpc, so it's similar to that one. And then of course this one has vivid gaming. Right, this one also comes with the performance, which got the tuning one, where you can actually select your own VRAM, right? So the difference between this one and the other one is that this has got AI apps on it, right? This is the Ryzen, that's the boss game. That's this one. This one, that's the Pro Desk. That's the one connected over here. So not the same system. Not the same system. I'm just trying to show you guys. Not the same system. This one's got AMD FreeSync not supported, Virtual Super Resolution enabled, GPU scaling enabled, and scaling mode full panel. Integrated scaling enabled, and color depth is 8bpc. So 8bpc. I don't know what that means. So I think this FreeSync stuff could be in relation to more the kind of monitor that I'm using, because these are different monitors. This is an Acer, and that's an AOC gaming monitor. That's a different monitor. That's AOC over there. Let me see if I can. You see, it's an AOC gaming monitor. So that could be the reason why it doesn't support certain features. I'm just saying, maybe that's the basic reason. Right, so when I get into a bit of gaming, let me just try and get this on par with the screen, and get this to be a bit better. Right, so I think that's the best I can do at the moment. Games I got installed, we're gonna go to, right, so Steam games. I got Counter-Strike 2, The Legend of Khiimori. I've got Cloud Hem, that's CLOUDHEIM. The Caretaker, Eastern Era, War Robots, The Deadest Disco, Town to City, After Rush, LOT, so that's LORT. These are demos. Backseat Drivers, Bail and Pit, Bail X Pit, and yeah, that's basically, that's all I've got. Right, so we're gonna first try this game, which is The Legend of Khiimori, and this game, remember, is just a demo, so fingers crossed that it actually works, and we'll see what happens. So most of these games are just demo games, but I do want to see if they actually function. The system that I'm using here is a Pro Desk 405, and this one has the Ryzen 5 Pro 2400 GE graphics. GE, and the graphics on this is the Vega Radeon Vega 11 graphics. So let's see how this plays out. It's kind of frozen. Oh yeah, you know, I forgot something. I forgot to put the speaker. Oh boy, wait. The speaker's in the back. It's actually connected to my mini desk. So let me just take this off. And boy, oh boy, I just need to connect the speaker to this thing. Just the way it is, basically. Let's see if this works. Press any key. Right. What I want to do basically is I'm using this for the mini PC. So let me just sorry about this. It says compiling shaders. Right. I just want to quickly check to see what this is running. I mean speaker wise, because I think it's trying to use the DualSense speaker. Come on. Oh, you see, it's gone off. Right. Okay, I need to use this speaker. It's saying DualSense. I don't want the DualSense. Let's see where this is at. Okay, I think it's gonna recognize the speaker. Let's go back to the game. Right, I think it's playing on the speaker now. Right, I'm gonna use the. Oh wait. I wanted to go to settings. Right, I'm gonna go to settings. This is the Legend of Khiimori. Video. Gonna try and use the mouse. It might be a bit faster. Resolution 1920 by 1080. Display mode is borderless full screen. VSync is off. Gamma is 2.2. Night brightness is bright. Fog density is regular. UI scale is 1.0. Upscaling is TSR. Then auto set quality. It says minimap graphics mode is off. Graphics quality preset is custom. Right, I need to go to advanced. It shows show advanced. See what advanced has. So in show advanced, it says shadow quality is low. Right, so this is on low graphics basically. Remember, this is the Pro Disc. This is not the Boss Game M. Right, so right. Okay, so we're gonna try and play the demo. So it's Radeon start equestrian difficulty balance. Start game. Yeah, let's start the game. I'm gonna try and increase the volume. Let's see if how this plays. I'm using a DualSense controller. I just want to see how the game plays out. So basically, what I'm doing here is I'm going to test a few games on the Pro Desk, and then I'm going to test the Warzone, like I said, Xbox version and the Steam version on the Boss Game M5. The Boss Game M5 is the one with the Ryzen AI Max Plus 395 with Radeon 8060S integrated graphics. It's got 16 cores, 32 threads. The Pro Desk is only a quad core. It's got 4 cores and 8 threads. That's it. So it's not the same. It's not even close to the Boss Game. These are totally two different mini. One's a mini PC, that's a mini desktop. I think that's the best way of describing it. The Boss Game is better built for gaming or for AI models like large language models, and the Pro Desk is just a basic PC, but I do use it for gaming. It is good for gaming. Games that I've played on this, Counter-Strike 2 and War Robots. Counter-Strike 2 works really well on 1080p, but it does play most of those games on very low graphics settings. So you cannot play any of the games on high graphics settings. It just it can play Counter-Strike 2 on medium graphics, but that's pushing it, especially on 1920 by 1080p. And I've tried to lower it to like 1280 by 720, but it doesn't work out well. So that's why I'm saying 1920 by 1080 is the best that you can get out of the system. But I just choose like not to even mess about with this with this system. I just choose to, I'm trying to think of the word. I choose, what's the word I'm looking for? I choose to use the Pro Desk mainly as just a PC. All right, so let's see. I think it's recognizing that I'm playing the game on another Steam system. I was trying to download a demo for this, what's this thing called? Revenge of the Savage Planet, because there is a demo available. But I think it's like recognizing that I'm on a different system with my Steam account. So maybe that's why it's not letting me download the demo. Right, I'm just gonna leave it. I was just updating Call of Duty, the Warzone one, and on Xbox I'm actually updating it as well. But it is taking a bit of time. I'll just show you guys what I'm doing on the boss game. You see that the Xbox version there is Warzone is still not progressing because of this one. But what I can do is I can actually go to this one and just pause it, and then this way this one will be able to update. It's the same game, the Call of Duty, the Haunting, except one is for Xbox and the other one is for Steam. So that's all that's going on in the background, right? So I'm still waiting for this game to start up, and I don't know if it's just these games in the background, so I'm gonna find out. I'm actually gonna pause both of them. I've paused both of them on the system because I feel like maybe that's what's slowing stuff down on this other system. Right, so this one should have a better opportunity now to actually. Right, so I've paused both the Call of Duties on Steam and on Xbox, so I can play this game because I think it's kind of, you see, so both, it's the same game, it's a Warzone one, it's updating. So one, this side is Steam, that is Xbox, so I paused both of them because I think what's going on, and this is for the boss game M, this is the mini desktop. That's the Pro Desk, that's the one that's connected to the Acer there. And I think it was causing a slight delay in the game. So I think it's causing the game not to start up properly. So that's why I've had to pause the downloads in the background. So I'm using a DualSense controller with this one, that's a Pro Desk. That's got the Ryzen 5 Pro, and that's a 2400GE. Right, I'm gonna make another video, guys.